I'm Andrea.
I'm Jasmine.
And we're Natural Ewe Yarns.
This is marking the 5th week of our spring sweater knitting. And we are knitting 2 different sweaters, or...
Well, it turned out that way.
Yeah. And we are hoping that there's more progress pics in the group, the Year of Adventurous Knitting.
I've been really bad about it. I finally made a post this morning. I apologize for my lack of, I don't know.
You've been busy knitting, and
yes.
Well, you know, it's local yarn store day coming up April 29th.
This Saturday.
Yeah, that's this Saturday. So we've been really busy putting together some things for that. And
it's, you know what's really exciting, Jasmine?
What's really exciting?
Thompson's Dairy Bar is opening on Saturday. And there's a fundraiser for the skate park. So there's a barbecue there, and $1 from each ice cream cone is going to charity. And so you should come and have lunch and an ice cream and enjoy local yarn store day with us.
That's right. And we have a number of specials going to be happening for local yarn store day. I can't get my words out. But real quick, we'll mention that now in store we have hand crafted pottery yarn bowls.
Local potter.
Martin Ceramics.
Yeah, Denise Martin Lynch. Beautiful, just beautiful. This one here's got like a crackle glaze, and favorite. This is my favorite. Yeah, so this is her debut with the yarn bowls, and
she doesn't usually do yarn bowls. She does really exquisite goblets and cups and bowls and vases and things
all kinds of things. Yeah,
yeah. I have an incense holder that is really ornate that she did.
She does some really cool stuff.
But we've been hounding her since we moved here. And I think you finally strong-armed her into creating some prototypes. So these are the first yarn bowls in what we hope is going to be a series that are going to be available here at our shop.
Right.
We're also going to be doing a selection of shawl kits. Well, actually, Born Trippy is the pattern that we're going to include. It is I
don't know if you remember the scarf shawl. It's like a rectangular shawl, and Jasmine knit that a couple years ago now.
And the ends are done in a cable cast on, and
they're jagged.
They hang sort of like water drops. It's very trippy, and it's knit with a main skein and 4 minis. Our minis are slightly bigger than the pattern calls for, though. They call for 20 gram. Ours are 25. So that means that when you're knitting up the scarf, you'll have the same length and make beautiful combinations, but you just omit the part where you knit with only the main skein. You just continue to knit with the minis all the way around.
Perfect.
Yeah, simple.
Yes. So it's a Mother's Day special that we've put together for people. So you've got your main skein, your minis, a set of stitch markers that are locally made by Stonehouse Design.
And she's calling them her grandmother's china series.
Because she makes them out of old bone china that she cuts and smooths off. And that's your progress keeper. And then there's glass bead stitch markers for your repeats. And we're putting a little package of soak in there for the first time that your garment gets washed.
Right. You can also purchase online both the Mother's Day special as well as any of the other things that we've mentioned except the yarn bowls.
Right.
And for LYS Day, if you are shopping online from further away, thank you very much. And please use coupon code LYS Day, all one word, for 15% off your purchase.
So, the main purpose of our video today was to talk about the knit-along.
It was, but I mean, we mentioned local yarn store day. It's coming up real soon.
Yes, and you know, it's exciting, right? No matter where you're living, go to a local yarn store. It really is important. There's so many people were shopping online for a while, and all the stores were closed for a long time. Some of us that did have online shops, it was a big transition, and everybody needs that everybody coming together.
Yes,
again.
but we do want to encourage people to shop online.
Yeah.
If you can't come, we have so many followers from far away, and we really appreciate you sticking with us, especially since we moved out east. So, like I said, there is a discount code.
So
any support for local dyers, but also Canadian indie dyers and natural dyers, we really appreciate.
Right. Yes, natural dyers are a rare breed. So, just a recap of the prize that we have for the knit along is this project bag with the sheep on it, and our sock set of the month, which has crab cakes and driftwood as the 2 colorways. Jasmine is working.
If you're not part of the knit along, you can still purchase the sock set of the month, which is on sale, a small sale, and there are recommended sock patterns on the website as well.
Right.
I'm knitting using minis because it's the year of adventurous knitting, and we decided to come up with an acronym for that because it's too much to say all the time. It's a wonderful thing to say all the time, but for short, we're just going to say yak.
Yes. So the yak punch.
Yeah. Thanks for joining us for yak. That doesn't sound right.
Well, we're yakking.
Yeah, we are yakking. I'm using my minis to make 2 at a time toe-up socks. I'm starting to transition between the yellows. I'm not sure you can see it. It's a very subtle and slow gradation, and I'm loving the way it looks. So that's just a recap on me, but my needle went in my teeth.
So I finally did make a post on the yak group this morning, pointing out that I am still working on the back, but I did show that I've put in a stitch marker, a self-locking stitch marker at the point where the split was for the armhole, so that it's easier to measure from there to the top, so that you're knitting according to the length that the pattern asks you to. That's a little hint that you may not remember.
That's a good one.
Yeah. And then for the front, which I finished, I believe it's a 3 needle bind off for the shoulder, and then I guess you pick up for the yoke. Instead of having this on scrap yarn or 3 cables, I've put it all on 1. It makes it a lot easier while I'm knitting the back. And I did show that these ends that I wove in, I showed it on the tutorial how to do the Aster stitch, that you weave in your ends as you knit across, and all I have to do now is cut these ends off. So there's all that sewing in taken care of already. I can hardly wait to get it done now.
I know, you're so close.
I know.
What's been your favorite part of this knit? Or do you have a favorite knit? Because you knit the Sprocket Sweater and this. In comparison, I seem quite lazy, don't I?
I actually, well, you've been very busy with some very important things.
Yeah, and I want to talk about that a little bit more in a moment. But first, let's...
I don't know. I don't have a favorite, but I really do like making the Aster stitches.
I do think that it's quite you love...
it's simple.
Mosaic
Believe it or not.
You like... lace work, and this is sort of a variation on lace in that you're manipulating the stitches, right? And you really like mosaic knitting to work in colors. So the Sprocket was more mosaic in that you were dealing with just slip stitches.
Right. And this one here gets a little bit more involved as far as, making the loops larger and then knitting through the back of those back loops for the pretty little flowers. So it's a nice switch.
Yeah.
Yeah. So tell us about what you've been doing.
Well, there's so much to say, but I'm going to keep it really brief. Those of you who have been following us might know that we're doing a website revamp, but it's a little bit more complicated than that. I am redesigning our entire website, and I'm going to be using a new platform or a web hosting site so that we can streamline both the in-shop and online inventory and sales.
It won't interfere with you finding the website.
No, we're going to be using the same domain. But in the meantime, part of upgrading the system has been to introduce things like the customer loyalty program. And that's why I haven't been too participant or active in this knit along. But what we have managed to do is build up our catalog on a new system. And part of that is offering those who shop with us part of our customer loyalty program, whereby if you spend $50 each visit, or $50 or more, you receive 1 sheep for your visit.
We're handing out sheep. It's lambing season.
It's sort
all
of
the
like
time.
the idea of collecting points when you visit somewhere, but you don't need, you know, the little Optimum card or the punch card. It's all going to be virtual, and it's offered and kept track through your cell phone number so that you are texted when your reward levels reach the
Rewards?
point where you can redeem
when
them.
You've gathered enough sheep,
Yeah,
and your flock can be brought back home, then you'll get a text.
right. And each time you visit us in store and earn a sheep, you also get a text to be reminded that that happened. Collect a flock of 5 and get 10% off. Save up and become a real shepherdess and collect a flock of 10, and you can put 20% off your next big purchase.
Yeah, or small purchase.
So
any purchase.
So that's happening in store now in time for Local Yarn Store Day. But our new website won't be out until sometime this May. And with it, we hope to have the customer rewards program also available online. So anyone making purchases online at this time can't sign up, but I will contact you retroactively to sign you up for the rewards program in May, and to retroactively give you a sheep if you shop with us
between now and then.
Yeah.
I think there was somebody today.
Yes.
So
speaking of lambs,
there's a lady that
Beth
ordered today.
That's as much as I'm going to say. Beth in Toronto is getting a lovely little sheep bag. And she's also eligible for a sheep herself. There's also some gorgeous yarn, but I thought I'd just show that off. Because lambing season, collect sheep with us. We have lots of sheep and other things in store. Yeah.
So that's the exciting news today.
Yeah,
and this Thursday is Maker Circle.
Tonight.
So be sure and join us and show us your progress live as well.
It's a virtual knit night that can be accessed through a link on our website or in the Facebook event itself. So we hope to see you at 8 o'clock not Eastern Standard Time, Atlantic Standard Time.
Yes. So that's 7 o'clock Eastern Standard Time.
Right, since I mentioned it, we should probably not get that confused.
Right.
Anyway, until then,
be natural.
be you. Bye.